Hey, welcome back to the Tony Montana spot. Quick question to you guys. Have you ever gotten bit by a dog? Your dog. Have you ever gotten bit? Um, have you ever gotten bit by a strange dog? How do you feel about that? Do you have that? Do you, do you get that fear of God in you? Like I've seen people see like maybe they never gotten bit, but they see me walking with the dogs and they're like, "Oh my God, he's gonna bite me, he's gonna bite me," uh, or what? Or are you cool as a cucumber and you're walking next to my dogs? No problem. You know, what have you guys ever gotten bit by your dog or strange dog? I certainly have gotten bit. I got bit when I was a child, by a mutt. Like on my ass or my leg. Can't remember. I was pretty young. I had to be more like 5 years old when I got bit. You know, got I did remember crying, like this shit is like for kids, bro. Then I got bit. Let's see. Oh, I got bit a couple of times, but it wasn't like my leg. It was just my pants. So it was. I don't count that as a right like a bite. But then when I had more dogs. Okay, I'm gonna say when I had people's uh, not really well bred back in the day, and I'm not blaming them not being well bred back in the day. You just happened to be not well bred because, but I continue on. Uh, uh, yeah, one bit me, but it wasn't biting me. It was a redirection, and it actually I would consider that the worst bite I had because it was on my face on the side of my face, like on the temple side, but it caught like my eyebrow. With one of the tusks caught my eyebrow, and this is how it happened. And I don't blame the dog; it was all my fault. It basically was that I was walking my dog, just walking one dog. It was, like I said, it was nice, nice. Love that dog. Um, then seems like a guy half a block away had a what at that point I saw as a pit bull and it was loose, saw my dog and came running towards my dog. So I'm like, oh damn. And I so sized him up and like, look, oh look, it's about the same size of mine. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna pick him. I usually don't pick up my dog if it's the same size of my dog. I don't pick him up because what's going to happen more than likely is my dog is going to get bitten on the legs, on the stifles, and what am I doing that for? I'm not helping my dog that way. So I'm not going to put him in a super disadvantage because this and that. All the dog could be coming at me as well, or not just not him but me. So me lifting him up is actually removing my protection as well as me being the protection for that dog, my dog. So anyway, I saw this dog coming at me, and us. So I'm like, all right, and the owner was just stood there, and I wasn't even coming forward. He just like stared. I'm not gonna blame the owner aside from not wearing or having a leash. Yeah, I don't blame that part. I blame that he didn't move forward. He didn't come and go like straight with me, knowing that I had my dog there. He's seen my dog all the time because he you know, he was always there. His dog wasn't always there. But anyway, that's the first time I seen that dog. It must have been a new dog, and that's why he wasn't ready to act. Anyway, the dog came, and then I noticed like almost once it almost got to my dog, I noticed it was running like a pup. Like, hold on, that's a pup. So even though it was the same size, I'm like, nah, he don't want to. He don't want. He coming to play. So I had to pick up my dog because my dog was one of those silent types. That dog was silent, and he would just wait until the dog was in range to bam. None of that barking, none of that. He was just like stay there and waiting, ready, and boom. That's how he was. So what I did is I picked him up, one hand, grabbed the collar, the other side, went around, my other arm went around the top of the dog underneath to pick him up, but in turn. What just happened here was that when I turned, um, the outside leg got twisted. So I twisted outward, which hit the back of the head of the dog, where around where I had him by the collar. Boom! And remember, the dog was at this moment. This is happening like in a second, 2 seconds. The last thing my dog has seen was that dog coming right almost at that moment of pouncing. So when I hit him, boom, with my head, he kind of turned around, and because I was, pushing him away with the collar, the hand that had the collar pushing him a little bit outward, he caught and I was turning, obviously turning to my shoulder, my left shoulder, boom, got my side, and obviously cut me. Lucky for me, it wasn't on my eye, in my eye or anything, but he let go as soon as he realized it was me. It was literally like a second when he realized it was me. So otherwise, he would have jumped down more or shook, or that it would have been over. I would have had a hole there. But after what happened there, I still have that scar. I have a scar there. Obviously, I'm gonna have that scar forever. So that's one of the things I remember about it. But one of the things is you have to you know see how it is, man. Some people would say, "Oh, this nigga attacked me, man. How you think I'm gonna attack this boner? I'm gonna kill this motherfucker." You know? No, man. Just realize what happened. See how it was. Keep it real. And it wasn't my dog's fault. Never did. I've disciplined him physically, and never. This was not his fault. And this is way back. We gotta be talking about maybe at least 12 years, about 12 years ago, 15 years ago, more or less. 12, 15 years ago, maybe. Yeah, 15 years ago, closer to there. Um, but another time, in the further years, I would say more, 7 years later, another dog. This dog was, I'll tell you this, the dog was of Cuban missing links, Little John blood. Had a nice little white mark here. I forgot what they called it. A blaze, I think they call that shit. The white marking, nice. I think that's what one of the things that indicate of the Little John dogs. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of them have a little bit of that. I recognize that. But anyway, this dog, what happened is it was kind of again another loose situation, another loose dog situation. But this dog, basically, I had to get in. I'm trying to remember. No, I didn't get in between. I had pulled my dog like back with the leash. I had a short leash on him, and I pulled him like behind me. Okay, because I was trying to stop the dog that was coming from touching that. So I was kind of like getting in front of my I'm gonna call him Little John dog. I was holding my back, my arm back, and at the same time with my legs and my other arm trying to stop that other dog from coming near my dog. But what ended up happening is that my dog was able to get almost in between my legs to get at the dog, but was only able to catch my leg. So he bit my leg. So and I have now I have a scar on my leg, on my calf, um, that looked like a gunshot. Like if somebody shot me on my leg. I could talk, I could say like, yeah, man, look at this shot, man. I got a shot on my leg because you see the kind of like the entrance and the exit, but they're really tusk that went in on my calf. But I have that, and again, he let go at the moment he realized it was me. But it wasn't like I was a little girl, excuse me, a little um weakling, I'm gonna say, and I got my leg bit, and I let go. No, I held it down like nothing, man. I like at that moment, man, you feel no pain. At least me, man. Those bites, I felt no pain, no pain at all. So I just handled it, man. I just handled what I needed to do, which was that situation. Even though that my dog bit me for that moment, that didn't discourage me. That didn't stop me from doing what I was doing. Anyway, have you guys had any incidents of getting bit by dogs? Are you afraid of getting bit? Are you that like, oh my god, that you're afraid of your own dog if it gets aggressive? I've gotten that to the point that if I've gotten a dog that's aggressive in one way, I do put my hand there. Like, go ahead, man, bite me. Go ahead, let me know. Even though he's growling until he comes the freak down, and that's not it's only happened with one or two dogs that I've had. Again, I've had many dogs throughout the years, and I'm not going to even say that the bloodline because I don't want to place blame on the bloodline. It was a different bloodline that I'm always in, and just I don't, So yeah, but it was more of fronting. Obviously because he didn't bite me, and then they will just come down and stop that nonsense. Stop that nonsense. But once in a while it gets there and like, yo, stop that nonsense, man. You ain't gonna scare me to nothing, man. Just relax yourself. You know. Anyway, think about that, bro. You got if you're gonna be into these dogs, you can't make them smell fear. Anyway, this is Tony Montana. Until next time.